Alright guys, we are back with our Dallas Stars GM mode commentary, and unfortunately we're going to be moving into the offseason. So we went to 7 games with the Nashville Predators. This was a very good defensive series. Dance pretty much played the best that he could. We did lose the first 2 games at home, but then we kind of stormed back with 3 wins in a row. But then Pecorine stood on his head for games 6 and 7, and Nashville won the series 4-3 over us as the Dallas Stars move into the offseason. So, yeah, that's where we're going to be taking it this episode. We're going to be looking at all our contracts move into the draft, and do what we need to do concerning our team. But we do, fortunately, get to watch the Texas Stars hopefully dominate the AHL as they move into the, I think, the Western Conference finals of the playoffs for their thing, because they just swept Rockford in the last series, winning 2-3, 3-2, 4-3, and then 7-0 and 7-3 convincingly. So we can follow these guys. So let's see. Is there anybody that we can send back down to the AHL team to maybe make this team a little bit better? Let's see. Let's go to GM options. Let's go to roster moves. Let's check out age wise. See if anybody is could be able to get sent back down. So age wise. Boba could probably get sent back down. Maybe Nick Ritchie, Ferguson probably could as well. Yeah, so I think we'll send down Bobek up, Ritchie. All right, we have to maybe make some swaps here. Actually, you know what? Now we'll leave it. We'll leave them down there. We'll leave them. We'll leave them up here. I mean, we could get them some experience for the AHL as well, but we'll let these guys continue because I think they're on a tear, right? They did. Yeah, they've won. They played 9 games and they're 8-1 in the playoffs, so I think I'll just keep rolling with them. Why not? We'll keep going with these guys. Yeah, we'll go past this series, past the Norfolk Admirals, I think. The Milwaukee Admirals, I'm sorry. So, had a good year at the helm of the Dallas Stars and expecting more of the same. Okay, so our owner thought it was a good year, so that's good. So 4-2, 4-3 loss there, 1-3. Yep. Come on, come back with a win. There you go, 2-1, tied up the series, 4-2, and up 4-1 going into Game 7. And they lose 7-2. All right, so that's it. Everything's over with already. All right. So Texas loses in Game 7 as well. Man, not a good year for the state of Texas. Both teams lose in Game 7s this year. So that's unfortunate. But moving into this offseason, a lot of decisions I'm probably going to have to make concerning some of the guys on the roster. Obviously, Kari Lettinen's getting traded at the draft. Depending on if we'll have enough salary cap room maybe to sign everybody, I'll have to make that decision. Then we can take it into maybe in the free agency or something like that and then trade them. You guys can make the decision on that until we can see maybe some of the upgrades after the thing. But there's the playoffs. Boston Bruins win the Stanley Cup, and the Calder Cup went to the Milwaukee Admirals. So we lost to the team. Our AHL team lost to the team that won the Calder. So at least we lost to the best team. But unfortunately, Nashville couldn't win the Stanley Cup. It looks like the Boston Bruins were a pretty good team this year. I remember they were a pretty good team during the regular season. I knew I had a feeling some team from the East would probably win the Stanley Cup this year because the East was like overpowered as hell. So we'll probably take a look at all the awards and such. Prospects game. No, I actually want to stop the simulation right there. Hold up. Stop simulation. It's probably going to go to retirements. Yeah, I'll go to retirements. So, anybody notable retire? Let's see. Just looking for some guys on our team. Dallas. Oh, Dallas. Yeah. So nobody on our team retired. Just go through all these guys. Vinny, Joe Thornton. And goaltenders, just Luongo. That's the only person. Alright, so, yeah, we'll continue. I'll update my trade block in a minute. Let's go into... It's probably under Stat Central, if I can remember correctly. Yeah, we'll look at the playoff tree, see how it turned out for the NHL. So, oh yeah, okay, so it was Boston versus Nashville in the finals. Nashville beat Anaheim 4-1. Boston, it was Boston versus Ottawa in the East. So Nashville lost to Boston 4-1. So the Nashville Predators did make it to the finals. So that's good. We lost to Milwaukee, and it was Milwaukee versus Albany. in the finals for the AHL. Okay, so that's that. Awards. Let's take a look at the awards. So, Stanley Cup champions goes to the Boston Bruins this year. President's Trophy went to the Toronto Maple Leafs. Clarence S. Campbell, Nashville. Prince of Wales, Boston. Art Ross, Alexander Ovechkin. Hart Memorial, Ovechkin. James Norris, Ian White. Lady Byng, Ryan Nugent Hopkins. Calder Memorial, Stephen Harper. Conn Smythe, Tuukka Rask. Vezina, Robin Lehner. William N. Jennings, Reimer, and Bernier. Bill Masterton, Luke Shen. Frank J. Selke, Jonathan Taves. Ted Lindsay, Ovechkin, Maurice Richard, Ovechkin. All right, so Ovechkin had a breakout year. Whoops, I forgot to look at the AHL awards just to see if there's anybody on our team. So McGregor, Kilpatrick Trophy, regular season points champion for the Texas Stars, so that's good. Let's see. John D. Chick Trophy, the regular season Southern Division. Let's see. Anybody else? Okay, so Campbell won the Baz Bastian Memorial Trophy again. So the fourth year in a row that a Texas Star goaltender has won that award. Anybody else? Campbell won the Hap Holmes Award, and that's it. All right, so let's see if we can look at that the prospects game results. I think it's under coach. No, I think it's under GM options, right? It's probably under scouting. And the prospects game player stats. Okay, just gotta look at the overalls for all these guys. See if anybody is of noticeable of overall high overall here. Okay, so Noah Harper, 73 overall, two-way forward. So Harper. A lot of low overall guys this year, geez. Okay, so nobody in the red. White, Nathan Baldwin, 70 overall, and he is a playmaker. 65 Goldman. Phil Shipley, 71 overall. Yonkman, 69. Okay, so we have Yonkman, Shipley, Baldwin, and Harper are some of the top guys. Goaltenders, 56, 55, 55, 58. Okay, so no top goalies. So those guys, let's take a look at actually where they're maybe going to go. So that Yonkman guy looks like he's going first overall. Harper looks like he's going sixth. Shipley's going seventh. And then who was the other guy? Goldman was up there. He was one of them. And who was the other guy? I forget them. I forget the other guy. Whatever. But I don't know what our draft pick is this year, to be perfectly honest. Can I use my trade block to actually see what that is? Trading block. I can probably edit the block a little bit. Oh, I can probably put players on the block. Look at my draft picks. Let's just go up this list, see what we have this year. So we do have a first-round pick from Anaheim. Not entirely sure where they. Oh yeah, it was Nashville versus Anaheim. So it's going to be a late pick. We probably could move up in this draft if we so wish. I wouldn't be against that. It might be a good idea to move up into this draft. Who knows? Maybe to get one of those good defensemen. Who knows? But I would probably want to get a second-round pick as well. Maybe a lot of second-round picks. All right, so if we want to edit our block a little bit, the people that definitely are going on this block are actually, let's take a look at player overall, see if anybody got a jump yet. Check that out. So contracts, yeah, we can go here. All right, so all skaters, forwards, take a look at this. So Kane went back down to a 90. Yep. Richie, 85. Yep. Chasen's up to an 83. Eakin, 82. Ferguson went back down to an 81. Como, Peverly, Roussel, Pakaluk didn't get a jump yet. Radula went up to a 77. Bukestad, Hanowski, Phillips, Ross, Wilson, Lowry, Brett Ritchie. Ooh, Brett Ritchie got gold stars back. Look at that. That's cool. Deneau, Faxa, Winther. Nope, nobody on forwards really. Defenseman. Actually, I just want to look at the stars. Bobick, Gormley, Letty, Pysick. Dillon went up to an 83, so that's cool. Conan, Nemeth went up to 78. Krug, Pysick, Blacker, Hoare, Hutchinson. Goaltenders, Letton and Dansk up to an 82. Campbell's up to an 80. Okay, so that's cool. He'll probably be backup material this year. All right, so that's cool. And Card Lettinen went back up to an 86, so he is still getting better, but we're not going to keep him around anymore. All right, so contract-wise, let's see what we're going to have to worry about this year. Who do we have to sign? Who do we have to sign? Okay, so it looks like we got 20.78 mil to work with. So Peverley, we'll see. We'll have to see what we can do with Rich Peverley. Como we can probably release. Roussel, we can probably release him. Hanowski, okay, depending on if he gets better or not, we'll have to see. Chasen, we have to sign. Conan, Eakin, Blacker, Radula, Gormley, Pysick, Bukestad, Ritchie, Winther, Faxa. Okay, so a lot of rookie guys, but they could get better, so we'll have to see. But really big name guys that are on our roster are Brandon Gormley, so he might ask for like 6 mil, so that'll bring it down to like 14. Eakin might ask for maybe the same again, maybe like 2 or 3, so bring it down to like maybe 12. Chasen, maybe again, maybe like 2 or 3, so 10. 10 mil. Peverley, we can maybe see if he doesn't drop, we can maybe sign him again for a 4th line spot, who knows. So maybe another 3, so 7. 7, and then goaltenders, we do have to sign Dansk and Campbell, so we'll have to see. Dansk will probably ask for like 7. That might take up all the salary already. So I do think we will have enough money, but let's see if there's anybody who on our team that we think we should drop off right now. Backus is 33. He's 87. He's 87 overall still. He had one hell of a regular season, so he could get a jump again. He really is a good regular season performer. He puts up a lot of points. He puts up 60 points in that second line. He's really good. I mean, I really still want to keep him. The person I think I may want to drop off I'm thinking about dropping off would be, whoops, that was actually only on centers that I was thinking of. So Kane stays, Sagan stays. Backus stays for now. Huberdeau stays, obviously. I'm thinking Carl Hagelin we need to drop off. He's 28, 85 overall, but the only reason I'm thinking that we drop Carl Hagelin off is because of this guy. I'm fairly confident Pakuluk's going to get a big jump this year. I mean, it was his first year in the AHL. He's got an amazing shooting category. He's not the playmaker that Hagelin is, but he's one hell of a great sniper. He's one hell of a great sniper that we can put on this team, put him on the second line, maybe even the first line. If we put him on the first line, that means one of the first liners gets moved down to the second line to balance it out a bit. It would probably be Sagan, I'm assuming. Probably Sagan. I wouldn't, or maybe Huberdeau, who knows. Huberdeau could maybe go down to the second line. But yeah, I'm thinking that Hagelin we can maybe trade away. Backus, I think a lot of you guys want me to trade Backus, but then I really don't. I would need to go after a good second line center then. Well, we'll see. I'll go into the trade things and see which, because they're both contracts are really big, and I would kind of want to get rid of one of them. And like I said, if we can get rid of Backus or Hagelin, that means we could keep Lettinen until free agency if we wanted to decide to do something with them. But one of these guys definitely needs to get dropped off. So I'll take a look at both of them, both of their stats. Let's see. Hagelin got the better offensive categories, faster skater. Backus is better defensively. Backus put up 65 points. Hagelin put up 51 points. But what do you think it's easier to find? A second line winger or a second line center? Backus has that great face-off style I really like. Yeah, I think I would really want to dump off Hagelin, maybe find a better playmaking center, second liner or something like that. So I think Hagelin will definitely be put on the block. And so let's edit our trading block a little bit right now. So we're going to put Dave. Where are we going here? So we're going to put Kari Lettinen on the block. See if anybody wants to offer anything for us. We're going to put Carl Hagelin on the block. And then I think we'll put David Backus up there as well. Yeah, Backus has a really big trade value, so we actually may be able to get something for him. Hagelin still has a pretty good, decent trade value as well, but I like Backus there on our second line center. Even though he still classifies as a first liner, I still like him down there on the second line. lot better. Even though he is 33 years old, he's still a pretty good second line center. I would rather want to trade Hagelin, see if we can test out. Some of our young rookies are probably going to be getting better too, so I think we could spend the money much better wisely than what we're doing with Hagelin. So I'll put those guys on the block for right now. Yes, I'll commit to those changes. Other than that, I really don't think there's anybody else that we really need to worry about. Richie's fine, because Richie could move up. Richie could move up and take Hagelin's spot. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. Because Richie will be able to move up for Hagelin, and wherever Richie goes, we can move up one of the rookie guys to play the third line sniper spot to be a good form of a different offensive threat. So yeah, that'll work out. So I think Hagelin has to go. If Richie was a center, I would get rid of Backus, no doubt. But he's a left winger, and he's almost better than Hagelin is now. So and we want to give him Richie second line time because he probably is considered a second liner now at 85 overall. So I think I'll do that. We'll get rid of Hagelin. Yep, Hagelin's probably out of here, and Richie's cheaper. So we can save some money by getting rid of Hagelin. Everybody else, I think, pretty much stays. Gormley will have to sign, like I said. Goligoski, yeah, we'll still keep him. Chasen, Eakin will have to re-sign them. Ferguson's fine. Como, Peverly, Roussel. Yeah, hopefully Pakoluk gets a big jump. We'll have to see what happens with Nemeth. And, yeah, we can take it from there. Austin wants to chat. But I'll get to that in a minute. So if we could trade Hagelin for a first-round pick, that'd be cool. That'd be cool if we can do that. I never thought I would see David Backus on the trade block, but I guess crazier things have happened. And we could also look in for other stuff for other trades. So if we take, yeah, we should have enough money to if we trade a Hagelin away, to have enough money to re-sign, keep Lettinen on the team until free agency. So we'll see what we can get done in this video. We're already at 16 minutes, so we should hurry up a little bit, start moving a little bit quicker. So no teams are calling us, so let's propose a trade with somebody. I think St. Louis had one of the top picks. So, Carl Hagelin, you are on the block, my friend. Where is he? Carl Hagelin. Alright, so Anaheim has second. Boston has the 30th. Buffalo. Wanted to try to send him to the East. So, who has a really top pick? Chicago, no. Colorado, no. Columbus, they have the 7th. Detroit has the 20th. Edmonton. Florida has a good pick. It has 12th. They also have our 24th. So we could get some good first rounders here. Would that be enough to steal Hagelin back? Where's Hagelin's trade value at, actually? Okay, so it goes between the D and the E. D and the E. Where's that go up to? No, looks like Florida can't take on Hagelin. We need somebody to have some room on their team as well to take him. Jersey, they don't want to give it up though. Islanders don't want to give up their second. The Rangers want to give up their 10th. We can send Hagelin back to them. Ottawa, Philadelphia, they don't want him. But we could give it to them maybe. Nah, they don't have enough room. Might be Cap too. Keep forgetting about Cap. Penguins, San Jose has a 6, but they don't want to give it up. Geez, no one wants to give away their picks this year. Tampa Bay wants to give up their 22nd. Toronto, Vancouver has their 4th, but they don't want to give it up. Washington wants to give up the 21st. Winnipeg, no. Geez, teams don't want to give up their picks this year, it looks like. First round picks, at least. Buffalo, we can maybe get the 14th. Nah, they're under cap. Somebody with a lot of cap room. I could take them on Calgary, we could, but I don't want to send them to the West. Carolina has the 13th, and they can take him. So we can maybe do Carl Hagelin for the 13th. I can grab up a 2nd as well. And I'll probably just throw something else in here. I'll throw in my 2 4ths and my 5ths as well, because they just don't mean anything. So we can maybe do this. Carl Hagelin for the 13th overall pick and a 2nd round pick as well for Carl Hagelin, of 2 4ths and a 5th. Will that go through? Yeah, it looks like it could go through. Maybe I can steal up a prospect as well. See if they have anything worth taking from Carolina for really low value. Ryan Murphy, maybe. Victor Rask. Trainer. Who's this trainer guy? 24, 71 overall. Depends if he had a good year last year. Peter Trainer. Nope, didn't play at all. Did not play at all. Ryan Murphy, did you play well last year? 10 points in the NHL. No, thank you. Who's this McGinn guy? Brock McGinn. Nope. Negative 39. No, thank you. Victor Rask. Did you play well? Nope, you did not. All right, so it doesn't look like Carolina might be giving us any players here. But I will be fine with this. Just trading away Carl Hagelin for the 13th overall pick, because like I said, Richie moves up to the second line this year anyway, so there's no need to keep Carl Hagelin anymore. Send him over to the west, send him over to the east, get a pick for this. All right, so will this go through? Yes, it did. We believe this transaction will contribute to our success here in Carolina, so we're accepting your trade offer. All right. So we can trade Carl Hagelin away. Now, let's see. Goaltenders, Kari Lettonen's trade value is not too bad. We could still keep him for another year. He still has 2 more years left on his contract. He has 1 more year after this year, so definitely we have to trade him this year or next year, depending on what we want to do. He is an elite goaltender, so we have to see what they want to do with it. Campbell's already considered a backup now, so that's good. He plays next year as well behind Dansk if we so wish. I really think we should get rid of Kari Lettonen. I really do. The thing is there any team that would want to take Kari Lettonen? Carolina wants him. Colorado, Columbus would take Kari Lettonen. Bobrovsky. We could get Bobrovsky in exchange for Lettonen. I think Lettonen has a better trade value than Bobrovsky does anyway. But let's see. We would need something really good back for Lettonen, no doubt. You know what? I think I'll wait till free agency starts to trade Kari Lettonen. His trade value might drop a little bit. I mean, the Rangers are interested in him. I don't know why they would want him. The 10th overall pick, maybe, for Kari Lettonen. Looks like it would be close to going through, but it would definitely be close to going through. San Jose would want him. Thing is, I just don't know what we could take back in for him. You know what? Since we got rid of Hagelin's contract, we have enough money still left. I'll wait till free agency to deal Kari Lettonen. If anybody wants to come at us in the draft with anything for him or Backus, they can approach us. But since we got rid of Hagelin, we'll have enough room, and I'm fine with the 13th overall pick. So I'm fine with that. So let's quick sim up to here, see if anybody got taken. So Yonkman, Hunter, Baldwin, Shannon, Shipley, Harper, Kemp. I think there's one guy still left that we know we didn't look at. So a lot of defensemen. We're not picking this Para-Davidson guy. We're not picking Vic Strong. I think we should take either Sutter or Goldman because we have them scouted pretty well. Yeah, and they're both first rounders. 2 offensive defensemen. Yeah, this is definitely what I want to be looking at. All right, so okay, so we have one's a 19-year-old, one's a 20-year-old. So Jim Sutter from the Portland Winterhawks. Let's see, he's a good skater, looks like. Let's see, so Sutter looks to be pretty good. Maybe a low 60s kind of player. And then we'll take a look at Joey Goldman. Yeah, looks like Joey Goldman's a lot better. He has a lot of 80s up there for his shooting category already. He's already 20 years old. Yeah, so we'll take Joey Goldman with our 13th overall pick, 20 years old, offensive defenseman from Seattle. We'll take him, and then probably use our quick sim. Let's see if they don't take the other guy. Okay, Sutter went to Phoenix. Let's see. So we'll move up here to our 27th. See if anybody else is available. First rounder still left. Marty Himmelfarb. That's a name, all right. Randy Holt. I'm trying to remember names though. That's the thing. I'm trying to remember names of people we looked at. Clinton Vandermeer. Looks to be 2nd or 3rd round guy. I'd rather take the first rounders. This guy looks to go first round. Rob Pisani. Rob Pisani is another defenseman. Let me just take a look at first rounders here. Himmelfarb Holt. Who's this Holt guy? Randy Holt. defenseman again. Looks to be a good skater. This Pisani guy. Or Gordon Boss. We don't have anything scouted on him. Just trying to remember the names of the people that we looked at. Nah, none of these names are sticking out to me. All right, so it's either Randy Holt or Pisani, who's an enforcer, 20 years old. If he's an enforcer, he's probably got a good defense physical category. No, he's not. So that's weird. It's kind of weird, to be perfectly honest. I'll take you know what, Randy Holt, two-way defender. Yeah, I'll take Holt. I will take Holt over Himmelfarb. And then we'll go into the second round here. Anybody coming at us with any trades? Yep, Carl Hagelin goes over to Washington. Not Washington, over to Carolina for that first round pick. No one coming at us. Go over here. Take a look at these guys. Tristan Davidson, Vandermeer, Hall, Latinen. Who's this Tristan Davidson guy? Yeah, he looks pretty decent. I'll take him. Maybe he's 3.5 guard. Another offensive defenseman. Yeah, I was very keen on looking at defensemen to draft this year, so that's who we're going to look for. See if there's anything else in here. Maybe really late round pick. Doesn't look like it. No. All right, so I'll just auto draft. Auto draft for the rest, and we'll take a look at those players, and we'll look into the re-sign stage. We'll take a look at Actually, no, we'll do it next time because this video is already at 26 minutes. So in the next video, guys, we'll look at all of our contracts. We'll do the re-signs as well, the players that need to be re-signed, and we'll take a look at their improvements as we move into free agencies, because some people may get the jump right now in free agency. So we'll take a look at that. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe as always. And I'll see you guys next time for another GM Mode.